All right, good morning, YouTube. Thanks for stopping on in, everybody that's here. VK18 is here. Good to see you. Let me change this so I can actually see all messages. Try to see the messages as they pop up. All right, that'll go there. Put this up top here. And yeah, we're going to head into work here in a little bit. I want to get these done because I did not get them done last night. That's a little bright, huh? Put that down there. This sewing machine is the Cellrite Fabricator. It's an industrial sewing machine. Could probably get away with using a regular home sewing machine, but I really don't want to break it out. And this thing is set on a table, so it's already ready to go. Lick my finger, pull the thread, and through. Okay, cool. Now I need to get a black bobbin thread here. Take a look. Boom. Pull out this. And I do have a case of them all because it just helps keep it organized. And where's the black one? There it is. Boom. Put this back over to the side. And when you add this to the shuttle, it needs to come off, so when you pull the thread, this rotates in a clockwise direction. Yeah, so right into the shuttle, pull it through. Well, it's a little much though, so I don't want excess. Why? It's just waste. You know, don't want a lot of excess. It's going to exist, but all right. So when you put it into the shuttle, the bobbin, and then you wind it proper, get it through the slot there like so. Boom, boom, pull, and that turns clockwise. Shuttle lock back inside the machine. Close it up. Grab the top thread, rotate, pull the bobbin thread out. And so what do you have to do? These are just really easy, quick repairs. I mean, what does that mean? Good question, right? But I was told that they just need like a one stitch. So this side is good, and I'd rather use a gray thread on this side because it's exposed. Oh wow, look, it's all zigzaggy here. But over here, as you can see, it's just a quick, easy stitch across. And so that's what we're gonna do. Easy. Doesn't need a full replacement of the Velcro at this time, and these are repairs that I can do without having to take it to the tailor for 20 bucks just to do one line of thread. Take it all the way down to the end. Back stitch a couple times and we're good. That's done. Yeah, they would have charged us 20 bucks to have that done. You know? Jim, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. I like to try to keep my thread trash organized so I can throw it away right away. So that's one suit done. And we'll just roll this up so it's neat. We'll go from there. I am using the DJI wireless microphones to speak to you guys right now. Next flight suit, another one, and this goes right into the trash. Keep my workspace clean. So this one Okay, I need gray thread because this side is coming up here, if you can see that. And looks like it is also coming up here, so it's gray thread for that. And we'll use black thread for this side as well. So as you can see, it's all jagged. The Velcro is coming apart. So we're just gonna go ahead and make this happen. Great to see you, Jim. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you saying hello. I know you're coming over from Paul's chat. This is kind of a one-way chat, right? 1, 2, 3 stitches forward, 3 stitches back. That's my lock stitch to get things started. We're just gonna go ahead and roll this down all the way through. Because I'm Velcro on this side, the hook side of Velcro, right? I take my time. If I go fast, it's gonna snag the thread for some reason. I'm using this foot as a guide along the outside edge of the Velcro. Whenever I have to make an adjustment, I make sure that the needle is buried so it doesn't come apart, or so it doesn't shift underneath. Even though I'm not pulling on it hard, right? Gotta make sure it's still in a straight line. Nice to see you, Arthur, and being active in the chat. Appreciate you. Back stitch a couple times and that one's done. Roll it so that the needle is out of the way. Pull it out and snip the thread, top thread, snip the bottom thread. So that's done. Another one done. But we still need to do gray on this one. So we're just gonna put this off to the side and that for the gray. Let's see what this one needs to have done. Got a green flight suit here, and we need green thread for this one because that too is coming off to the side. And this one might need a little bit more. It's good there. Up, it's coming off here, so we can use black thread on this side and down here and there. So let's remove some of this fuzz also. Clean it up some so it looks decent. Michael, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. Just doing a little flight suit maintenance. For the team, saving the company some money, because if we were to pay for this, the tailor would cost like 20 bucks just to do each one, you know. All these little mendings, maybe a little bit less, maybe 15 bucks, but if you don't have to spend the money on something that can be done in-house, then we're not going to. All right, so I'm not gonna waste thread and go all the way down here, so just gotta pop it out. One cut here, boom. Cut this down here at the bottom and then bring this all the way through. Great to see you as always, Michael. Thank you for being here, man. All right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then down here also, you know what? We'll just go through. From a timing perspective, it's just easier to go and call it a day, and it's not a big waste, if you will. Roll to the top, and this one's done also now. See? Done. It's not peeling up, but I still need green thread, so this one is not completely done yet. But we'll save that for later. Basically, assembly line style, if you will, of mending. Do everything with the black thread first, and then we change colors as we see we need to. Jason, that's awesome. You're doing this for your job. Yeah. There are some things that are within my scope of skills that I can do, and there are some things that I cannot. And so I take it to the professionals to do, the tailor. You know, and there's a lot that I cannot do. There's also a lot that I can do. So this one you can see that the Velcro is folded over. So I'm going to open this up here. Flatten it out best I can. Yeah, saving money, even though it's out of my time. I'm technically at work right now, right? So I'm still getting paid. I am working, you know. Full of gunk and old. All right, so now I can take this. Good to see you, Ray. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, right. Funny thing is, not many people. I have a handful of people from work that will actually watch the show. You know, and if they're at work, they can't watch the show because they're working. But not many people know that I do this at work, which is fine with me. You know. Open up the threads here some more. And we're just gonna go straight on down. So I'll use this so I don't sew my finger. Have I done that before? No, but I've become close. No. And I am comfortable getting close to the needle too, you know, as long as I go slow. So just roll it through. Once it gets to where I slow things down, so I don't sew my thumb or my fingers, and continue on. Some weirdness is happening here. Got all bunched up a little bit, but that's okay, that happened. These are quick fixes. We don't need to do a full replacement of that entire Velcro strip. Not yet anyway. You know, so just a quick rundown like that. That works. That's good. And then check the other side. Do we need to do some orange? Yep, we need some orange here too. So put this in the orange pile to be done. Let's open up this blue side. What's going on underneath here? Yep, we need some navy blue thread on this one too. Tack that down. All right, there we go. And the reason why I do it is supposed to take it to tailor. It's not necessarily to save money, but we need these back in service right away. You know? And if we take it to the tailor as well, it's going to take forever for them to get it done. Because there are other customers that they are serving that brought their clothing prior to me bringing the flight suit in. So it's really more about the timing of things. I mean, the company can afford to have it done. It's just, when will we get it back? And with this giant pile of flight suits, there's a lot. And that goes into the navy blue pile. The flight suits that need to get done still. So not quite done with that one yet either. All right, we got another grease flight suit here. It needs a quick stitch. Nothing ever is ever quick though, right? Nothing's ever quick. All right, we need black and gray for this one. Put the tools off to the side. And go from there. Yep, this is an industrial grade sewing machine. It can sew through several layers of fabric. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go live with the quickness of this for the sake of making it happen. Now, that one's done there too. You want to hear the sewing machine a little louder? So this goes back into the gray pile because you need gray thread as well for the other side. Let's see here. Next. I have a slate seat here. See this little piece here? It's coming apart. This is going to get worse over time, so you get ahead of it. Get ahead of the issue. Because if we don't, it's just going to be worse over time. Lift and turn, go across. Let's pull some of this thread out here, this fuzz. There we go. Done and done. Yeah, I wanted to set up my my glasses so that you can actually see what I'm doing from my point of view as opposed to from, I've got the camera on a tripod right now, point of view. Remember, you need green thread for this one. Alright, we need, alright, oh, that one's good. Right here, a little bit there, a little bit here. Alright, so let's do this one next also. Who else is in the chat? I got one person watching. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Is it Ray? Is it Michael? Is it Arthur? Or is it Jim that's still watching and hanging out with me this morning? See, it's all opened up. Tacking it down so it doesn't get worse. And then, do we need green thread for this side too? Looks good, looks good, looks good. We need green thread. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have to do 4 threads changes here as well. And are we at the bottom of the pile? Yes, we are. Sweet. Almost done. Alright, we need the black thread for this one. And we might need some gray as well. I'm gonna find that out here soon, just a little bit. Oh, I just got the notification my son is going to Glendalough field trip. Is what he wrote on the family calendar. That one's okay. There's the hole. There's the gap right here. Remove some of this excess gross thread here that's stuck in the Velcro and hair and fuzz. Put that in the trash. Down here, do we need some? Or can I finish it? Yep, we're done. Lock it in. That's the lock stitch. Boom and boom. Let's remove some of this fuzz. Alright, so we do need gray thread for this one also, I think. Oh no, wait, no we don't. Alright, so that one's done. Cool. Alright, two done. Let's go to the navy blue, which is pretty close to black, but it's not, you want to change it out, right? You want to change it out so it looks neat. As you can see, this one's all torn up. It's separating here also, so you need to change to navy blue thread. Watch me thread, unthread, and thread the machine. Got 3 people watching the chat. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. This will be a quick stream. Navy blue. They're so close in color, right? I write navy blue, so it's easier for me to get to when I need to do so. So for the first step of threading it is I go from the spool up high. Then I go through these tensioners. In fact, you see how it's kind of like jacked up? Let's get a clean piece of thread so it's easy to thread. You know. It started to fray. And it's easier to thread with thread that's not threaded. That's not frayed. I know my arm's in the way. I remember my mom had an olive green Singer sewing machine growing up, and she taught me how to sew on a machine. And then my first command when I got stationed there back in 1999, I had an issue with the gear. Everything was too big for me. They didn't make child size load-bearing vests or body armor carriers. They didn't even have shorts my size. So they gave me the really tiny ones, which were like silky. So yeah, they made fun of me. But they stopped making fun of me when I started winning the runs. Because yeah, the little guy always has something to prove. You know? Little guy always has something to prove to the rest of the team that, hey, I could do the job. And not only can I do the job, I could do it better. That was the attitude. Of course, you know, not always better. Because there are some people that are just better at doing some tasks than others. You know? So, there's the shuttle. There's my box of gear. I need navy blue. We might need to re-spool this soon. Ooh, almost lost it. But I do both sides, top and bottom, similar colors. Do I need to? It's better to. I think it's better to. Ellen, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Comes off to the right. Spins clockwise. Run it through. Pick up the bottom thread. Bring it to the top. And we're ready to sew again. Thank you very much, Ellen. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. All right, back at it. Let's move this thing out of the way. I didn't realize that this crossbar was there in your face. So that is actually another mount for cell phone viewage. But I thought, you know what, it's just easier to do it this way sometimes. Let's just do that. All right, so looking for the opening It's not that side, it's on the edge side. So there, and any others. That looks good. So it's just here, the bottom. Okay. And then we're going to change to green thread next. So you can see me rethread once again. Rethread the machine once again. All right, where there it starts here. So 1, 2, 3, back stitch, 1, 2, 3, and we can go forward. Just taking my time with this, ensuring that I'm grabbing material and not sewing on the frayed portion of the Velcro strip before this Velcro strip needs to be replaced. Alright, that's done. I think setting up to sew this color thread took more time than the actual sewing. You know? Boom and boom. Throw it in the trash right away. Alright, so that's there. This is another one done. We've been live for how long? 20 minutes? 27 minutes. Boom. Alright, what color thread should we go to next? We'll go orange. So we got orange, which once again, just do the top thread first. Jim, you still in the chat? I wonder if the other guys know that I'm live right now too. Not that I'm trying to take away from Paul's show, but yep, that's what we got going on over here. Oopsie. All right, I got 2 people watching, 2 million people in the house watching me sew and mend. I need the orange thread. Oops. Got unraveled a little bit. Oh, look at that, it's done. There's no more. So I'm just gonna throw that out. And note to self, we need to rethread or rebobbin or bobbin, throw some thread on the bobbin. Wrong side. We need the orange bobbin, or the bobbin with orange thread. Goes into the shuttle. Pull it and make sure it turns clockwise. Back into the machine, and oh, I've got a little twisty twist here. Let's fix that. There. Hold the top thread as I rotate the needle up and through so I could capture the bottom thread, and so on. Ooh, we're going to fix that here too. Just notice that little hole there. The fix is to basically what's called darning. I'm going to darn that piece of, is there anything else? That hole. All right, so we need to actually get the entire piece. Yeah, we need to get the entire piece. I don't necessarily need to put it through, but I did because it's better too. So 3 stitches forward, 3 stitches back, and That basically locks it down so it doesn't unravel. I'm using the edge of the foot You want to see a different angle? Here, we'll use this. Give you a different angle. I think this will be a good angle. Different angle anyway. And we're going to rotate this around also. Like so. What do you think? Is that good? Better? You are now on a magnetic arm. Oops. Different angle. But that's why I wanted to do the glasses. The foot turn and one more stitch, good, and there. Just that stitch down. Another one done. Almost done. Then I could go to work. Everybody dropping in to say hello and hang out. Thank you guys. Boom. All right, let's go with, what do you think? Gray, or we're gonna go green. In fact, I'm gonna record this with the glasses. What am I talking about? Well, I've got these eye view glasses here. I forgot to turn the battery off last night. Hopefully it powered down on its own. And we're going to record. So I've got two lights here, two blue lights. When I press it once, I should get green light, and it should be recording. But I can't tell. Okay, I got one green light, so that tells me that it's recording. So first thing we got to do is unthread the machine. We're gonna go green. Next, a rubber band. Boom. Put this here. Where is green? I don't see any green. That's dark green. That's dark green. That's funny, I thought I had some green handy. Red, blue, orange, black, white. Don't even tell me that neon green is all the way in the back. Or can I not see the colors? Yeah, I don't have any light green here. That's funny to me. I don't have any light green in general. What is this? It's dark green. Coats Nymo. That's dark green, right? So odd to me. I don't have any light green. I could have swore that I had some light green thread. Let's just take this box here. Nope. Wouldn't be any in that one. Let's just do a quick cursory look around. Nope, I don't see any light green thread anywhere. That is super odd to me that I don't have any. I could have swore that I do. I guess we'll just use look at the color that's on there. Looks like it's light gray. So we're gonna go light gray. Boom, there's some light gray thread there. Yeah. Turn this on again. Recording. Boom. So I'm actually wearing these camera glasses over my reading glasses so that I can actually see. Notice the color change? I have my overhead light here. Color changes color if I need to. Boom. Here, through, down. I know my machine is dusty. I should sew a cover for it because it's not like I'm using it every day, you know. And so when I don't use it, I put it underneath the cover to prevent dust from getting on it. Dust. I mean, it's a machine, finely tuned machine. Less dust, the better off it'll be. I need to order some oil for it too, actually. I guess that's one of the first projects that one should actually do when they get a new sewing machine, just for the sake of learning to use the machine. Make yourself a dust cover. I did not. Here's the bobbin. It's pushed off to the side. We'll get some light gray thread here. Boom. Ooh, something was buzzing big time. Did I run out of battery? Did I run out of space? I do not know. I wonder if I ran out of battery. It would seem that I've run out of battery on these glasses because I think I left it on last night. So we'll just plug it in and go from there. All right, so let's go ahead and get these stitched down there. It's actually just the top part right here. So two, three. 1, 2, forward 1. Okay. There, good. I leave the notice I leave the thread buried when I lift the foot and turn it. That way it resews back on that same spot. It doesn't get all wacky. All right, can't see. So we're gonna do like this. Easy. Advancing slowly. Where does it end? Getting close to it. That's done. 1 and one. So there you go. Another flight suit done. We're gonna work on another green one here in just a moment. And then we'll go to the gray ones. So again, the top stitching, let's see, is that coming apart there? That went there. And then it's actually good all the way down here too. Oh, there's another one there. We're gonna go through the entire length to ensure it stays down. One, two, three. Back stitch. Oops, see, it wasn't buried. One, two, three. Lift and turn. All right, cool. That looks good. I'm just going to go the entire length of this one. Why? Just to ensure. Because it's starting to fray and come apart. And that way you don't have to worry about that for a while. Theory. There you go, that's done. Boom, and boom. This one's done. Another one done. 2 people in the chat. Thank you very much for being here. All right, so what needs to be done on this one? I know it's the same thing. There, just to see down there, easy. Usually should never say anything is easy, because then that's when it gets messed up, right? Murphy's Law. Key also is to make sure nothing is underneath. I've done that before where I sewed the other side. It's like, oh, mistake. Because I was being hasty. And as my mom would say, haste makes waste. In other words, if you rush through doing something and you do it wrong the first time, guess what you have to do? Do it again. So now you wasted time and materials in anything. Doesn't necessarily have to apply to sewing stuff, you know? JD, I am sewing flight suits right now. Just mending them. Quick mends. You know? Good to see you, bro. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, these are all the flight suits that got messed up at work. They're easy fixes, so to speak. So these are I Fly Virginia Beach student flight suits, right? And the velcro is basically coming off. See how that is oh, you can't see it. See how it's coming off here like that? Yeah. So basically just giving it one stitch line all the way down and through. Good to see you, JD. Thanks for stopping in, man. Thanks for stopping in. All right, so 1, 2, 3, forward. 1, 2, 3, back, and then forward again. All right, bury the needle, lift the presser foot, and continue on with the sew. How's the angle? Is the view good? No, it's not good. Let's fix this a little bit here. Dueno, good to see you, man. Thank you very much for being here. There, it's better. Let's angle this up a little bit also. It's shifted. The arm is attached to the desk so it wobbles a little bit, you know? Man of many talents. I appreciate you, Dueno. You know what, Dueno? What I think it is just the talent is the desire to learn new skills, you know, and perform and do skills, so that I keep myself, so to speak, and for lack of a better term, well-rounded, if you will. And to be independent, because I don't have to go to the tailor to take this in to do it. You know, I mean, if I had to do this by hand, I could do it by hand also. You know, but all right, another flight suit done. But that's what we're doing today. We're just mending a few flight suits that did minor repairs. Anything that's more major that needs to get done, I take it to the tailor. This is easy. This is just straight lines. You know, these are just straight lines. But yeah, so maybe the talent is not necessarily of sewing, but it's the talent of the desire to learn and absorb the skill. You know, I would submit that is more the talent than the actual skill of sewing, because this, to master the skill, to get good at it, can be, well, look at this one, see? So it's torn apart here, as well as down all the way here. Yeah, to me that's the skill. And we all have that. We all have that. HK, Jason, good to see you, my friend. Hey, Awila from Cape Town, South Africa. Great to see you. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, Jason. Thought I'd replicate Jason's intro here. Please do. And I think it's pretty cool to, you know, where people are from. That's why I do it. You know, where are you from, you know? Because some people don't like to say where they are from for, you know, personal privacy issues, which is good also. You know, but I don't mind it. I mean, for crying out loud, I use my real name for my, what do you call it, YouTube channel. Or is it my real name? I mean, yeah, it's my real name. I mean, my website is jasonlavarius.com. If you're so interested in looking at my website, which is effectively, I'm a gear guy. And so what I do like to do is share the gear that I use with my viewers, with people. Hey, tell me a little bit about this and that. And I've got a lot of gear. I still have to populate the entire website with all of it. It's just timing, you know, because I'm busy playing Fortnite, I'm busy sewing flight suits, I'm busy working, I'm busy doing home projects like the grouting that you saw last time, you know. Once again, making sure that we don't sew stuff on the bottom side. But yeah, like I was saying to Dueno, you know, it's not necessarily the skill of sewing, it's the skill of being independent. So I'm not dependent on anybody else to do these tasks and such, you know. And so with that was the last flight suit to mend, you know. Let's see here, let me see here. Said hi, Dueno. Gorilla says hi, that's it, who says hi. Let me catch up on the chat. My new song cover video has been released. All right, Gorilla, thanks for sharing. Cool cat. Don't worry, Jason. We won't tell anyone your real name. My real name is Shirley Temple. Right on. Right on. It's Patricia Sheg. It sounds like a reference from Austin Powers. Can go to. And so I do have a basket full of goodies here of the flight suits. I'll show that to you here. Boom, that's all done. I didn't count how many were completed, but yeah, that's what we did today, guys. That's what we did today. Reconnecting. All right, there we go. Back at it. So just a heads up, think the image caching on your site is broken. What does that mean, image caching on my site? I don't know what that means or what's broken. Or it's my net. On my website, you mean? Or are you talking about the stream just now? Because I pressed the on and off button by mistake just now. So that's what happened. That's why it turned off, I think. I think that's why it turned off. All right, let's turn off the machine. We are good. If you check it out, the images for like items have the broken image icon. Oh, on my website? If you check it out, the images for like items. Oh, for those pieces of gear, again, I've got to update that. I simply have not uploaded a picture for those particular items. Thank you very much for letting me know. And you know what I got to do, Jason? I need to take a moment to take those pictures of those pieces of gear. And I got to figure out a way to make this a little bit better also because I do have so much. No, it's 100% operator error. It's not the image casting that you're talking about. It's 100% operator error. I did not upload those images to. And thank you for pointing that out. You know, I mean, you're the first person that brought that to my attention, and I was aware of it. But yeah, I guess if I'm gonna, have a website, make sure that it's right. People hate looking at broken websites, right? I certainly do. It's like, man, this guy doesn't take care of his stuff, and so I will make an effort to make sure that that is corrected. So thank you very much. No, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you. IT nerd over here. No, thank you, Jason. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, and that's a good thing, being the IT nerd, so to speak. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let me hit the bathroom real quick, and we'll just chit chat a little bit, and then we'll talk a little bit more. Because if you got some ideas for me, Jason, and I know you do, with the website, because I'd like to figure out a way to make it a little bit more, user friendly. It's like, all right, maybe what I'd like to do is like, hey, this is the loadout for today. What do I wear? Because people are like, hey, dang, dude, every day. I mean, it's the polo shirt, the jeans, but then on my jeans, I've got my weapon on my side here, right, my sidearm. I've got extra magazine. I've got something else that I've done for my collapsible baton that I carry also. But I've streamlined the pants, and I actually got to sew up a new hole, new pocket for these pants. But let me go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. 1 second. Look at the machine. That's the CR8 fabricator machine. Okay. Whew. Be right back. All right, Jason. I'm gonna end this here soon. But who else is hanging out with me this morning? Right now. Who else is hanging out still? I want to actually do a couple things for this live stream. We're gonna close up the email here, and then do here, dismiss this, and then this. Let's edit this. So what do you call it? So hashtag I fly Bob Beach. Hashtag do it yourself. Hashtag sewing. Hashtag adding all the things, right? So people, when they search up, oh, let's go check it out. I think that's how it works. I do not know. Sail right. Attaching use velcro. All right, cool. I appreciate you guys being here. hanging out, doing stuff. You guys got better things to do than hang out with this old guy doing stuff, I think. I'm just joking. No, I really do appreciate everybody being here and hanging out with me this morning to watch me sew some and fix some flight suits. It's pretty cool. I really do appreciate you guys. But we will see you guys later on. I'm going to go ahead and call this live stream done for now, and we'll get on Fortnite later. Thanks, guys. Have a great one.